What's up, y'all? Keith Dykes here with W.K.D. Construction. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, thanks for stopping by. You can always hit that subscribe button, man, and come back. Check us out all the time. So let's go build something. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am Keith Dykes of W.K.D. Construction. I am a custom home builder in the Paris, Tennessee, Big Sandy, Tennessee area. That's what I specialize in is high efficiency, show quality custom homes. And as you can see, we are in framing mode right now. This house is going to be pushing about 4,000 square feet. It is cut up all to pieces, and I do love a good challenge on a framing job. But the purpose of this video today is I want to show you, if you're a builder and you're trying to improve the quality of your jobs, of your projects, and you're efficiency focused, this video is going to be for you. For this video, we are going to get into a very importante air sealing detail. This important detail is the connection that is between your floor, which in my case I have a concrete slab, and your bottom plate. If you do not air seal that thing, by the time you go around the perimeter of a house, 400 some odd feet on this particular one, maybe even a little more, that's a lot of possible air loss or air infiltration that you don't want into your house. And then we are also going to kind of combine that and get into capillary protection. So real quick on capillary action. So capillary action is, say if you have that board sitting on the ground, water splashes up on one side of it. Capillary action is the process that makes the water suck to the other side. So say if you had this wall up, you didn't have this sealed, water splashing up onto your wall, it has the possibility to come down, get onto the slab, and then just pretty much create a vacuum and suck into the inside of your house, which is no good, because then if you've got hardwood, you've got whatever on the inside, that can be a horrific repair in many years if you don't get that taken care of right when you're framing a house. I've done this a couple different ways, but I just talked to my partners at Sashco, in particular Nate, Sashco Nate. We had a good conversation about this connection. He was actually going to try to fly out and go over it with me and actually do it, shoot some video and stuff. But on my end, I could never really pin down an exact date. And then we got into the IBS, the International Builder Show, and he had to travel. So it was just kind of, it just didn't work out. But when we did talk about it, he went over the method that he recommends, and that's what we've implemented here. And I think it's a really excellent detail. This detail is a two-component system pretty much. The first one, which is Lexel. If you've not used this stuff is amazing. I'll put a link up here. You can actually go, if you're a trade professional, if you're in the business, I'll give you a link where you can get a full sample pack from Sashco and use Lexel through the roof. They send you full tubes, so I'll put a link. You get on there, fill it out. Absolutely free, just fill it out. And they will send you a sample pack, but very, very cool. And then the other part is seal. So this is our capillary break. This is what we're going to be using, so it doesn't, the water, if it ever did make it to there, which it shouldn't, it's going to hit this and not be able to wick through the bottom of the plate. But this is our main seal, plus ensures as an air seal, because this is never going to break. This stretches crazy, phenomenally long. I don't even know what they do brake tests all the time, and this stuff is crazy. So Lexel is some good stuff, and this is not silicone. not silicone. Silicone gets hard, it dries out, it's not rubbery. It does not do good, so don't use silicone, use Lexel. So the guys are over here cutting up some studs, getting our wall ready to stand. So once we get that together, we will get the camera down on the bottom of the wall, show you how we put this thing together, stand the wall, seal it up, bolt it down, all that good stuff. We need to rip our seal. So we'll see if this will work here. Make a little jig, maybe. Yeah, just pull it. Ripping it 4.5 inches. That way I've got about a 1/2 inch on each side. I just got the foam, the seal, which is ripped 4.5, so I'm gonna leave a gap. Use a little staple just to kind of hold it. You can get, it's called a Cobra tip, so this makes a 1 inch wide ribbon. So that is going to be ideal because it's going to lay a ribbon down wide enough where it's going to get onto the treated plate and onto the seal. Because it doesn't do really great to the seal between that and the seal, you know, itself. But if we can kind of apply a big thick ribbon of it, it'll kind of squish it in there and it's not going to be able to move because it just doesn't really like to bond to the seal itself. So I've been doing it kind of different ways. I've been kind of doing the inside because it's like sitting on the ground. I've been doing the inside on the concrete slab itself. I'll just go right to my chalk line for where my wall needs to go because we want a little ooze out. Let me show you a little closer because this is cool. If you can't get the Cobra tip, I did this the other day too, it worked pretty good. Just break your seal. Come down where it's pretty fat, about like right there. Cut it. Take you some lines and pliers, channel locks or something. And kind of make a wider tip, a little ribbon. And it works pretty good, it actually does. I did use it the other day. I'll show you real quick. It doesn't go as wide, but you can go back and do a little bit more if you need to. But it does pretty good. When you're in a pinch, it'll do. It'll do, pig. Do the edges. Where the plate meets. This caulking gun is no bueno. And then on the outside. Another tube. So we got our seal on there, our perimeter of Lexel, and we're ready to stand our wall here in a second. We want that squeeze out. Oh yeah, look at that. Half inch. The money shot. Oh, money shot. So we get a little ooze out on the outside and as well on the inside. So now we have a complete seal around the perimeter of our bottom plate, which helps long term because later on when you're ready and you're getting ready to put your drywall on, I always go back in and seal everything anyway. But now I don't have to. The bottom plate is sealed on the inside and the exterior. So that is a very good detail that Mr. Nate Ferraro, Sashco Nate, came up with. I think it's a really good detail. So we are implementing. This is the first project that we're using it on, and I'm tickled with it. I think it's going to work really well. And that little aquarium tube works really well to get that debris and dirt out of there for when you're ready to put your anchors in. And we're splitting these up. Those are 8-inch ones where we get down into our concrete wall, into our ICF wall. So that's going way down into the wall, about 4 inches. And then we're kind of alternating. We're going 5-inch, 8-inch. Nice. So we don't leave a big, huge, sticky mess. Just take a little scrap wood and just kind of knock it down. That way it's not going to mess around with your sheathing or anything. Another little bonus thing that I do on all my framing is pitch my seals. All my seals get pitched because once we install all of the Huber zip, I go ahead and liquid flash everything. That way if water ever did make it into this pot, this part of the framing, then it's going to drain out and get over on top of the siding, or in behind the siding rather, not stay in the wall. So this has a 3-degree pitch on our little studs. Everything is framed to it. So as you see, 3 degrees on a 2x6 is about 1/4 of an inch. So that is plenty of fall, and that way on your rough opening, I am framing my rough opening to the short side. So if it's 80.5, it's 80.5 here with 1/4 inch fall. So 80 3/4 will be your rough opening on the outside, which gives you just a hair more room to put your window in, but nothing that's gonna jeopardize the installation of the window. So pitch seals, that's something else you can add to your project. Well, there it is, a 100% air sealed bottom plate with a little capillary protection. 2-in-1. Like I said at the beginning of the video, man, if you're a detail-oriented builder, you're really looking for high efficiency, really energy efficient homes, and you're just trying to better your projects, apply these things that you learn, apply them to your job sites. This is a very good one, a very crucial one. Don't skip this one. This one is a must-have. Pitch seals and stuff like that, you know, it's not 100% necessary. We've done, you know, people have done it for decades without it, but I like it. It makes me feel better to pitch my seals, and then that's why I use the Huber zip system. You know, you're just using all these little things in your home to make them a forever home, a better built home. That is what I pride myself on, is building better than anybody in my area. All right, y'all, so that was it. That was my video on how to air seal with a little capillary action the bottom connection between your bottom plate and your floor. So stay tuned. I have another detailed video about how to build a very energy efficient header, an insulated header. So keep an eye out for that video. I'll be dropping that one. That's a good one too. That's just another little detail that you can apply just to put you above those other builders. So once again, I am Keith Dykes. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day.